and tonight we are playing The Red Hand of Doom, Electric Boogaloo. But before I let Patrick take it away, please check out our doobly-doo down below with our Extra Life link, as well as the Heroes Wanted collective of shows. But without further ado, take it away, Patrick.
Thank you, Stephanie. Welcome everyone to tonight's session. I am the Dungeon Master. I will be putting the players in a variety of situations. Tonight's a carnival, and we'll see how they react. Joining me are...
Hello everyone, I'm Lorne, playing Dr. Padme Asen, the Tiefling Artificer Extraordinaire.
Hi everyone, my name is Chris. I'll be playing Maximilian T. Justice, Dragonborn Paladin, who just realized that he was really only supposed to be gone from here for a couple of days. It felt like months.
It has been months.
Hi, I'm Ian. I'll be playing Seymour Sunkist, the Warlock newspaper man. And today's top story, Missing Paladin returned to Drellin's Ferry after months of being presumed dead. Oh wait, no, you were sent out on patrol, weren't you? After months on patrol.
I'm going to have to correct your spelling on that, aren't I?
Hi everyone, I'm Tara. I shall be playing Chirrup, the Kenku Bard of the College of Whispers.
I'm Stephanie, and I'm playing Molly Goldman, Socialist Cleric and Defender of the Proletariat.
Hello, Nabil here. I'll be playing as Haboob of the Red Sands, a Tabaxi rogue with the Phantom subclass.
And last session, our party made their way across the Elser Vale and were ambushed just outside of Drellin's Ferry by a group of hobgoblins. They were coordinated, and it was a tough fight, but you prevailed and managed to find most of the loot that they had acquired that morning, which turned out to mostly be carnival prizes. Arriving in Drellin's Ferry, you learned it is, in fact, bonfire night, and the prizes you had brung were to be delivered by a family named the Trickets, whom unfortunately the bandits had clearly already dealt with. In returning the items and bringing them to the area where you were signing up for the fair, you met Jarrett Nerth, who owns the local general goods store, along with Kellen, who is a male halfling who runs one of the hotels. They thanked you for everything. Jarrett was pleased and, of course, heartbroken at your news. She, explained tonight is a fair and festival and gave each of you large pouches for your belt that have little bits of sweets, a few copper, and some of them have colored baubles for the bonfires later. Each one is a little bit different, and they are for the children of the town to try and steal off your belt. If you are not wearing one, your actual purse is fair game. You also met Delora Zahn, who runs the stables here in town, a no-nonsense, late 40s woman, blonde gray hair pulled back in a single braid that made an impression on you, as she was a little displeased that Seymour's massive wagon was blocking the road in front of her paddock.
I fixed it.
You did fix it with your bare hands, and she promised to house and reshoe your horses. You also saw she had a pair of giant goats that are apparently part of a jousting competition at the fair. And so while all of this was going on, Max has also headed off to his barracks and office to see Captain Sarana Anita, who is the head of the local chapter of the Lions here in town. And so this is where we pick up. It is late afternoon. There are people coming into town on carts behind you, everybody talking excitedly about the bodies on the road. But you know, there are children running around, there's yelling, there's screaming. You can smell the smell of fresh-baked goods wafting across the village. As you have heard, there is some kind of dwarven pastry eating event tonight as well. So with that in mind, you've got an hour or two before the fair itself starts, so think if there's anything you wanted to do here in town. But we can pick up with Max heading to speak to his boss in the main barracks area.
Okay.
And as you arrive up in the building, you can see, again, there are a few new conscripts that are kind of milling about outside who immediately sort of stiffen and stand at attention seeing you come in your armor and with your new, sort of regiment. As you come up to the front door, you see the wall of posters that are up. One of them catches your eye as it is a fairly decent drawing of yourself with the words "missing, presumed having a good time" written underneath it.
All right, I take it down and I take it in with me.
All right. And as you, sort of stride through, you see there's a few people at their desks. You can hear the captain in the back area giving sort of orders and just reminding people, keep watch of everything, don't let the children get hurt, make sure there's a good perimeter around the bonfire, that kind of thing. At the clanking of your plate coming through, you can see her sort of stop and, turn and stare. And then
pardon me, I'm here to report the missing person has been found.
And, she sort of grins and just sort of says, well, welcome back.
It's good to be back, Captain. I think I'm going to need to do a little debriefing here.
Indeed. Well, have a seat. We're just finishing up with getting everyone set up for the festival tonight. Your timing is impeccable as always, as everyone's had an assignment, and therefore you apparently are going to be free to wander the grounds.
Well, I was given a lovely bag to presumably be pickpocketed, as is tradition. So yes, and I'll sit down in the captain's office, and I will lay out as much. I'll basically lay out everything that happened since Neiman Gap.
All right.
Even the stealing the wagon?
I wasn't there for the stealing.
He thinks you just had to grab it.
I don't know. You just said you were going for the wagon. I was like, oh, okay, it's his wagon.
Good point.
And she hears your tales and nods through most of it.
I leave the part out with the temple. The temple we're not supposed to talk about.
All right. And she does say, well, there have been issues with hobgoblins coming out of the worm smokes. Seems like an aggressive tribe has been skulking around the homesteads in the town for the last few days. A couple of them have been attacked. Yes, I heard. Good work. Hopefully that allows more of them to be frightened off. I mean, I'm sure you've seen we've had to bring in some conscripts here in the town, and it's mostly hopefully just to, provide a modicum of safety. Most of them couldn't swing a real weapon to save their lives. They're farmers.
Yes, of course. Well, hopefully I'll be able to hopefully I'll be able to help again after that several 10-day, almost 2 months.
Yes, we do have some orders that have come in from you. We were told to give you leeway. Apparently, whoever bought you your shiny new wardrobe is also pretty pleased with you, and you and your friends seem to have impressed a few people.
I believe that would be Captain Ulverth. Yes, I did what I could when the opportunity presented itself. That's really all I can expect to do.
Excellent. Yes, I mean, Mayor Whiston might want to speak with you and your friends at some point tonight. He's been very insistent this festival go ahead regardless, because he feels that we can't give in to fear all the time. He's good, but he's never actually seen battle either.
Of course, I'll be sure to swing by.
Wonderful. It's good to have you back, even if you bring bad news.
Yes, I'm terribly sorry about the farmers along the road. I'd recommend sending some men out there.
It'll be
if you could
cleaned
spare
up.
them. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, we can spare them. We'll just have to, not worry too much about tonight. I think the fair is going to be fine.
Okay. Well, I'd better if that'll be all, ma'am. I'll get back out there, both to enjoy the festival and also to make sure that nothing happens to it. One can never be too careful. A festival like this is a fairly tempting target. Also, I'd better put my gold away in my barracks room. You know how hands are these on bonfire night.
Indeed. Enjoy yourself. Back to work in the morning.
Thank you. And I will go stash my gold in my barracks room and head back out.
All right. And on the way, a lot of the other members of the brigade, shake your hand, say hi. A couple of them have questions about what you're doing, how things have been going. And, most of them are sort of clapping you on the back, and only one or two of them ask for your autograph, holding up copies of Seymour's paper.
Ah, well.
It was a good picture that week. Come on.
Well, I don't usually do this. All right, who am I making this out to? Yes, okay. Oh, Jim, right.
Half of them are farmers.
Yeah. All right, I'll work the room all the way there and back.
Ooh, you're learning politics too. This is amazing.
Damn right. Justice flows from the top.
Indeed, and by the time you make your way back to the rest of the group, your pouch is gone from your belt.
I look down, it's like, already?
Mr. Passive Perception of 11? Damn right.
Well, this is why I don't normally carry a pouch around on bonfire night.
This is why the criminals want him back in town.
Oh, thank God, it's only Max. Oh, wow, okay. The Dragonborn can't see shit. All right. Haul out the crates of goods, it's fine.
Oh, they've got the catalytic converter out of the horse.
All right, what is everybody else doing as the sun sets?
Seymour will ask Miss Jarrett, that was the one that seemed impressed by him, when she's done.
She says, well, my shift here is nearly done, and then I will be running one of the carnival games. So probably around 9:30, 10, just when the bonfire gets going.
Well, I'm sure I'll come by your game, and if you're up for it, we can enjoy the bonfire together.
That sounds wonderful. Yes. Yeah, you can. I'll be running the trebuchet game.
Ooh, can't wait. And then I will rejoin the party, and we will head off into the festival. Well, I mean, once they do their things.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything else you want to do in the town?
We're in Drellin's Ferry, yeah?
Yes.
I want to try and find, the chickie for the guild. Where are my notes? I had her written down. Helps if I have my character sheet open.
Lady Dagger.
Thank you. That's it. I knew it was something like a knife. I was like, not like Lady Knife? No, not Lady Knife. Like something
Lady
sharp.
Cake Knife. No, Lady Shiv. No,
What?
Lady
Seriously.
Spatula.
Like the word was not coming to me. Like something sharp and pointy that you can kill people with. What the frick is it? Yes,
Lady
Lady
Icicle.
Dagger.
Dagger.
Yeah, you don't actually know who she is. That was
yeah.
also a name that showed up in the letter. So how do you want to go about trying to start locating her?
So I know that this isn't a really big town. It's a little little farmer town kind of thing. But there's still gotta be like the underground thieving, seedy underbelly element of the town. So let me try and find some of those people, and try and inquire. Like, hey, I'm looking to leave the Welcomers and join Lady Dagger. Let's see how that does.
All right, and yeah, and in Neiman Gap, I mean, that's where the sort of regional HQ is. But yeah, you would have given you would have been given a couple of names of people to interact with here.
Yep. Sorry, you're saying, Nabil?
I'm just sending you something. I don't know if that would help you in your situation.
Yes, I was planning on using that. Yes.
Okay, good, awesome.
Yeah, you were told to meet Rir Dovron, RIR DOVRON,
Okay.
sort of one of the local contacts here.
Let's go find this Rir Dovron.
And easy enough. Quickly asking around, you're sent to the Green Apple, where most of the locals seem to be drinking, and that is where the smell of these baked goods is coming from. As you can see, Tharma, the sort of stout dwarven proprietress, and you find out owner of the Green Apple, is baking these cakes in the back, and you can see that they are being enchanted at the same time by an elderly halfling magic user.
Okay. Okay, there's Tharma.
Where's Greg?
But Rir, kind of surprisingly, is barely out of her teens. She's, maybe 19, 20 years old. Quick, bright eyes, though. And, draws you into sort of one of the back areas and has a chat with you.
Okay.
I don't know. I've been looking. Nobody here goes by that moniker at all.
Would I have been given a description of the person?
Nope. All you have is a name, because it came from that letter. She does say, there's been people coming for the festival, of course, but there is rumors that somebody's been hiding out in the old Duskar farmstead just outside of town. People
Okay.
have seen supplies come from both Steryl's provisioning and from Jarrett, but no one's really heard much else.
Has she heard of, like, okay, so outside of much else on this particular individual, any other kind of rumors and innuendos that she may have heard? But anything. It's like anything weird happening, any shenanigans going on out of the norm.
She looks at you and she just says, "It could be, but what's my cut of this?"
If it, well, I'm just asking for information right now, so she's asking for a cut if it leads to anything. I think the standard is like what, 10% or something like that? Finder's fee, 10%?
Yeah, you get the sense she's just looking for a little coin up front right now.
Yeah, okay. Sure, I will give her. Okay, so she's not looking for the money. Like, hey, you do if what I tell you pans out, cut me in for a percentage of the overall. Okay, cool. I will give
Exactly.
her. I will give her. How much gold do I have? I'll give her 5 gold. Do you want more? Got plenty.
No, not at all. She tells you that, not too much weird stuff has been happening. I mean, Woter went missing about a month ago, was last seen chasing something into the woods, never to be seen again. People are thinking that maybe he ran into some of these goblins or hobgoblins that have been hanging around now, but no one's really sure.
So a missing man and a possible stranger in a farm. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, not too much happens. I mean, here people have been worried about the hobgoblins blocking off the roads, but I don't know. The only other thing around here is, I mean, everyone thinks there's hidden treasure at the Vrath Keep ruins, but it's haunted. I don't know if you guys are interested in that. I hear you're adventurers.
I was kind of like, nod my head non-committedly, just like, okay, that's interesting information. I would like to make a deal with her. So, just to confirm, she's not like an official member of the guild, right?
She is. She's just.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Yeah, this is a small town out on the ass end of everywhere, so it's not like she's involved in any of the major shenanigans.
And your big city's
Okay.
famous from the newspaper.
Okay, yeah, if she is willing to continue, like, I know she works for the guild, but if she is willing to send whatever information she learns directly to me, there's another gold coin in it for every letter she sends me. I'll make that deal with her if she's
Yeah.
willing.
She is willing to make that deal.
All right. Huzzah! Okay, let me write down her name so I know I have this contact in Drellin's Ferry now. Okay, so stranger in the farm, treasure in the ruins, somebody's gone missing. Really nothing, no other information. I now have a contact here in this city. I think I'm good. I think I'm good for now. I would have done this. I don't think I would have had a chance to loop Haboob in, so I think I would have done this by myself. So that guy will thank her for her time, throw her another gold coin for her trouble, and just for taking the time to talk to me, and I will head back and meet up with the group.
All right. She will just sort of stop you and just say, if you're looking for a score, I've heard Morlin has some good magic weapons that he keeps stashed. He's the blacksmith in town.
Tara?
Oh, I'm sorry. I muted myself because I was drinking. Okay, so the blacksmith has magic weapons. Thank you kindly. And I will just like nod and chirp appreciatively at her.
All right, anything else? As the sky is darkening, you can start to smell roasting corn and the smell of sort of cooking fruit also starting to waft across alongside, the apple cider and things that is clearly being opened up and starting to be sold in and around the fairgrounds.
Isn't this a dry town?
No, that was Neiman Gap.
Mother's influence hasn't gotten here, thank goodness.
Nope. Max has a giant mug of cider and I don't know, possibly a big long line of tickets from the skee ball booth.
And has there ever been a dry town that Seymour's been in? Like, really?
Neiman Gap.
No, that wagon was full of liquor.
True, but technically speaking.
When Seymour shows up, no town is dry.
That's the joke.
All right, so entering the fairgrounds, you can see there are a variety of stalls set up. There's baked goods. You see apples that have been sort of dipped in caramel. You've all kinds of different goodies that are available. You hear barkers calling out for games. There's kids scrambling in and amongst all of you. Seymour, you feel a slight tug.
I grabbed that kid's arm.
And yep, you look down and there is a small girl, like caramel smeared across her face, that is just lightly trying to pull the pouch off your belt, and she just looks up at you with these big green eyes and grins.
Who still has a pouch that's got low perception in the party?
My perception is kind of low, and I have a pouch.
Whoever Seymour thinks has the lowest passive perception, he's going to direct that child onto them.
All right, give me an insight check to see who you think it would be.
All right. Jesus Christ, I should not have gotten into that cider.
Yeah, you send them towards Molly.
Oh, wow.
Actually, that's almost better.
She
Have
just
fun,
sort
little
of
one.
Yeah, she kind of nods and scampers away off into the crowd. So, moving into the space, you can hear the sound of, people already cheering and clapping. You see a couple of town guards, one male, one female, that are in the process of lifting a young girl that's 3 or 4 years old. She's got like a sandbag in her hand, and they're swinging her, going 1, 2, 3, and on 3 she sort of throws it towards a little basket that's on the ground, and it gets close but lands before it. But everybody sort of cheers her on and says yay and sort of set her down. And as you approach, you can see Jarrett is the one leading this, and she just smiles and says, "Trebuchet, we've got game of trebuchet going. Try your luck. Throw it over your head. Winner gets a prize."
I guess Seymour will step up to that.
All right, so you see, there's like a carpet that's been laid down, 2 lines on it. This child was at the middle of it, which was just a few feet away. They line you up to the end, which is about 10 feet, turn you away from the basket, and it's 5 copper for 3 throws. They have 3 bean bags for you, and you've got to put both your hands sort of together and lob it over your head backwards, much like a trebuchet or catapult would look.
So that sounds like a strength check or an athletics check.
It is a dexterity check with disadvantage.
Oof, I'm not good at those, but here we go. Seymour is going to, stomp his feet a few times, get them planted, kind of look around. He'll lick his finger once and check the wind. It might as well be a good show if he's going to fuck this up. And,
And they say, no magic, no help, nothing allowed.
Oh, I wasn't even doing
You
any
see
of
the
that.
signs that are posted like that throughout the fair.
Oh yeah, no, there was not. Seymour wasn't even going to try that. He is aware this is going to be fucked up. That's why he's kind of. Can I try and make it a performance? So even if I fail, I'm kind of like a crowd favorite.
You can try, but give me your dex check first.
All right. Dex check, not dex save. Oof.
Yeah, your first one flies overhead, and you hear just sort of a whoa as a couple of people, step aside, and then you just hear general laughter. So you assume your first one missed.
That's just calibrating. So we've got that down. We don't have a basket over there, and he'll point in the direction it went. And you said I had 3, right? So here's number 2. Holy Christ.
Yeah, that's when you hear somebody go, "Oh, my drink!" As clearly you've thrown it into the crowd somewhere, and you hear Jarrett just kind of chuckling, and she just says, "Well, you've got one more for this. Come on, you can do it."
All right. And Index is not around.
Oh, you're gonna cheat?
No, I was gonna send the flask to the guys whose drink I ruined.
Yeah.
All right, this is the last one. There's nothing in my things that can help me. No luck. Nothing.
Yeah, your third overhead one. I mean, you
Same
think
drink.
you've got it lined up. You throw it again, and you just hear a as it lands just on the carpet, just a couple of feet behind you. You can actually see it, through your legs as you kind of walk away, and a few people kind of clap, and Jarrett hands you just a small couple of cherries. He just says, "Well, there's some fresh fruit for you, and enjoy. Better luck with the next one." And she'll look at the rest of the party and say, "Anybody else?
As
Anybody else
Seymour-
want to give a try? The money's good. 5 copper, 3 throws."
May I try?
Can Seymour just shake the hand of the little girl and say, "Good job," at the end of that?
Sure. Yeah, she looks up at you and kind of nods, and she says, "I got one at least."
You did. You did fantastic.
So
people
I would
walk
like
away
to
happy.
try.
All right, yeah. Badme, you pay your 5 copper pieces. You're
Yep.
given the 3 bean bags. One of them is a little bit wet.
All right, before turning around, I sort of look it over. Can I try and gain advantage on the first shot by doing math?
Sure.
Right.
Give me an investigation check if you want to try and. Actually, no. Just make it a straight intelligence. Oh well. Either way, investigation. Yeah.
Oh boy.
No, you try and sort of measure in physics, and you actually hear Jarrett kind of laugh, and she just turns your head back and says,
Okay. Well, here goes nothing.
Your first one catches one of just part of your horn, and kind of spins, and then lands back in your hands. And you
Okay.
hear a few chuckles, and you hear one of them say, "Well, it still counts. Still counts. Left your hands."
All right. Second time then.
You go to
The other
throw this one, and yeah, this one actually gets caught, and as you're lifting your hands over your head, it just kind of catches, and you hear a little tearing and some sand just kind of down into the collar on your neck, and it just kind of deflates on your horn.
I will fix that. After my next throw, I can mend the tear.
And I mean, at this point, there is just laughter and chuckling going on around you.
Nice.
Your third throw, however, you throw over your head and just into the basket, and everybody just starts screaming and cheering. And Jarrett brings out this beautiful peach, and she just says, "Well, 1 out of 3 is pretty good after the first 2. Looks like you figured it out." And yeah, hands you this beautiful, sweet, ripe peach. And just says, "This is from the northern orchards here. It is delightful. I hope you get to enjoy it."
Thank you. Give me a minute here. I put as many of the beans into the bag again and then cast Mending on it.
Yeah, and a few people just sort of ooh and applaud. And Jarrett just leans and says, it's okay. We do have a few extras just for these events. But thank you. That was most entertaining.
At least I could do. It doesn't hurt me, so it was entertaining, I hope.
Yeah. And Haboob, as you're looking around, I mean, you see most of these games are just a few coppers at a time. There are little cash drawers that are kept at most of these events, mostly out in the open. There are, people wandering back and forth buying foods and goods, but you don't see any large amounts of coin being proffered. You see children that are sneaking around. You do, spot a couple of children eyeing up around Molly and Maximilian. You can see, one teenage boy that plucks something, but then, realizes it is the bubble pipe off of Maximilian's belt and puts it back.
My bubble pipe.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was disappointed.
He was disappointed at the ball.
I chuckled to myself. So I would have had my purse in my not around my belt, but hidden in my vestments.
Yeah, but everyone's got the large pouches except for Max. He's already had his swiped, so he's fair game.
Are we supposed to try and steal each other's pouches? Is that the game?
The pouches are for the kids to try and steal.
Oh, okay.
Adults can, but it's mostly for kids to try and steal, because, there's just a couple of copper and candy in them.
Oh, okay. I will also slip a mini version of my charter in there for the children.
You know that's going to go in the bonfire, right?
Shh. And I will also post... Is there like a poster board or something like that?
Oh, yeah. There's, there's a large poster board outside the little city center, which is the same area that Max has with the... where the city guard are. There's a board out there. And there's a big empty space on it where Maximilian's poster was.
Next thing you're gonna say, you're the sort of person that slips Thrills gum into their Halloween candy.
No, that's Ian.
She's gonna tell you the story of what I do to her now.
That's for after.
So where Max's wanted poster was, I'll put up call me Martin Luther because I'm putting up my little pro charter pamphlet up there and a couple sample pamphlets.
Only if you nail it up there.
Of course I'm nailing it up there. I know my way around a toolbox.
Yeah, and a couple of the hired militia sort of watch, and you see a couple of them look at it as you're sort of walking away.
I'm just gonna, give them a slight side eye, but continue doing what I'm doing.
All right. And I mean, as you continue to walk around, you can hear other barkers yelling out about, come see the spider lady, come get your, meet the automaton that offers you predictions of your future. You hear the sound of sort of swinging and, a clank, and you hear somebody yelling out, about come win the coin at the Titan's grasp. Winner gets the pot. Winner gets the pot. You hear the sound of loud goats screaming. You hear, all kinds of other events going around. Does anybody else want to try their luck at Trebuchet or anything else that catches your eye?
I can't. Can I try again on Trebuchet?
You sure can.
Or Titan's Grasp myself.
I'll go after. You said there was a goldfish thing also. Or was that?
That's a prize. Yeah, it's one of the possible prizes to win.
Okay, I'm gonna go after Seymour. I want the fish.
All right. Yeah. So me and Haboob will line up. Man, I gotta do better than last time.
If you miss the first two again, we'll let you go from the 5-foot line.
Oh, I mean that's very nice, and I do appreciate that. But this is an enjoyable festival, and I'm still having fun. All right.
All right.
We go.
You are given the 3 beanbags.
Motherfucker, I love
First one right over your head. Yeah, just right in the center. You just hear kind of a ooh.
Swish, swish.
Yep.
No net. All right, second one. This is gonna be bad.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second one is again just almost straight upwards, and then kind of lands just a few feet behind you.
Does it land on Bad Mace Horn?
This one does not. No.
Oh.
That'd be a nat 1 to do that.
Oh, I still think that 1919 was probably pretty impressive. So I that.
That means going to the automaton.
Yeah, you are. People sort of applaud and just go, "That was a clean throw." You are also given a beautiful peach. 1 out of 3 gets you a peach.
Oh, I mean, this is only the second most beautiful peach I've seen today. As I walk away eating it.
All right, Haboob.
All right, 5 copper coming up, and let's get this fish. All right.
2 out of 3 gets you a fish.
2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3. Okay. Straight up dex roll, right?
With disadvantage.
So wait, is Jarrett catfishing Haboob?
Oh shit! Sorry, that was whispered. My mistake.
That's all right. You throw and you hear an oh as it hits the lip of the basket and just falls to the side.
Okay.
That was an 11.
Ooh.
Second roll. Come on. Again,
you hear it hit the side of the basket and just fall off, and everybody's just like, oh, so close, so close.
Okay, I'm either walking away with a peach or I'm gonna walk away pissed.
You walk away with a peach as your third throw. You hear the satisfying thunk of it hitting the basket, and people applaud. And yeah, you are handed this beautiful fresh peach from a blushing Jarrett.
Ooh!
Wait, was that from my peach comment?
Probably.
Nice.
I take the peach and I take a huge bite out of it.
All right, yeah. And Padme, you heading through the crowd, you pass the toasting and roasting corn stalls, jostling kind of back and forth. You get to the automaton, and you can see that, it is in a small area. There's, a tent with a barker who, as you're passing by, is like, come see the spider lady. Talk to her. She's from the deep depths of the Underdark. See the mysterious creature from the depths. And then when he sees you looking at the automaton, just says, this is Zardo. This machine was hand built out in the islands, in the seas. Feed it a copper, and it will give you words of great wisdom.
A copper? Okay. And I'm also going to be looking at this thing to see how is it actually working.
Give me an investigation check. You can see this is a great sort of marvel of cogs and machinery. And as you put your coin in, you can see and actually watch as it spins around and around in sort of the clear innards of this. And the head, lifts up and turns, and the eyes open and the mouth moves. And you get the sense that this machine is actually looking at you as it actually turns and looks in your proper direction, even though you're not standing directly in front of it. And just says, "Thank you, your great divinations have been sent to me from the great beings above." And you hear a like printing and clacking sound, and a sort of piece of parchment lands at one of the slots, and you see the hand reach over and pick it up, and the automaton just kind of hands it to you.
I take it and read it.
And written in Infernal are the words, "There is no angry way to say Bubbles."
I am very, very impressed. You are a very well-constructed automaton.
And in Infernal, it just says, "Why, thank you."
Creepy much?
Also, I'm pretty sure that in Infernal, there's an angry way of saying Bubbles.
There really isn't.
It's actually cuter.
You're right. That's why Bubbles are banned in hell. Got it.
And Badme, as you go to put your parchment away, your pouch is gone.
Oh, interesting.
And you see there's like a smear of chocolate along just part of your robe.
Ooh.
Oh, nothing gets chocolate out.
Rat bastards. Well, I will use my action to give myself the prestidigitation cantrip and clean myself.
Just whisked right away. And, in seeing that, the Barker again just says, "You, sir, look like you understand magic. Can you figure out the infernal spider lady's secrets?" It's just
You clearly are not
it's just
very
a copper,
perceptive.
2 copper to go in, 2 copper.
You're clearly not very perceptive. I am a woman.
Seymour's walking
Really?
up behind you.
I'm so sorry. Oh, my goodness.
What do you say, Seymour? Shall we go in?
What was that one you just did?
The automaton?
I'll try that after, but yeah, let's do this. This sounds fun.
Yeah, and you pay a
Not
couple.
very good with magic, but
Yeah, you pay a couple of copper. You go into a sort of darkened tent, and there's a small kind of window that you can see through, and there is a giant spider with the upper body and head of a woman resting in a web that is seemingly knitting with her giant spider legs, who looks up and just says, "Oh, well, good evening, welcome.
hello.
How has your fair festivities been so far this evening?"
I hit the basket. Dead center. I mean, I missed 5 other times, but I'm pretty happy about that.
"Oh, well, that's wonderful. How are the peaches?"
Delicious.
Not terribly bad.
"Did I hear one of you getting your fortune from the automaton?"
Oh, yes, that was me. Very interesting creature.
I've always thought so. Always gives me really strange information. And, you can clearly see this is, a human woman, but, the spider body is moving. And whatever this illusion is, it is remarkably well done.
And Seymour can't see how it's being done?
Give me an investigation check if you want to try. You can see there are mirrors and lighting, so you can deduce that is how it's physically being done. But even with a 21, you can't pull out precisely how it is done. This is a
Seymour's
really
impressed.
well done thing.
Yeah,
This is something
Seymour's
that was
very
at the
impressed.
Edmonton Fringe Festival. It was really cool.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Seymour's very impressed. All right, so what do we do for this one?
This one is just like an oddity, so she just sort of chats with you for a few minutes, and then more people sort of come in, and you hear kids who are just like, "Oh, that's amazing!" and she sort of giggles and toys and plays with them, and you're just kind of moved along.
All
But,
right, Badmate, can you show me the automaton? Then we'll catch up with the rest of the group, I guess.
It's right over there.
All right,
Yeah.
check the automaton.
And again, for a copper, it tells you can get words of wisdom from it.
It better not be about Viridian as I put the copper in.
And as you do so, again, the eyes light up and you can see them turn and follow you. And it begins to speak Draconic to you.
Is Max close enough for me to yell over and get him to come over and translate?
You speak Draconic.
No Draconic.
I was just checking that. Oh, yeah, I do. Yes. Sorry, I forgot. Lots of characters on different nights of the week. So.
Yeah. And as again it prints out on this parchment, the hand reaches out and in Draconic it hands it to you and just says, "Take these words of wisdom and listen to them carefully." And as you read them, you see that it simply says, "Enjoy yourself while you can."
And I'm directly across in the beer garden?
Pretty much.
Oh!
About Jarrett.
Ooh. Gonna have to think about that for a minute. Alright, next player.
Max just kind of passes it, looks at it for half a second, and goes, there's probably a gnome in there or something. And just moves on.
Molly will go up to it. How much is it?
1 copper.
Alright, I'll throw in a copper.
All right. Yeah, the eyes open up, stare at you. You can see it start moving and playing sort of melodies. The mouth opens and begins speaking to you in Elvish. And, and it says, "Your fortune will be out in a moment." And, the item gets printed off. Again, the arm moves, reaches out, hands it to where you are standing. Even if you're not sort of standing off the side, it can turn now, and you see leans and hands it off to you and just says, "My lady."
Thank you. I'll pick it up. Is it a perception check to see? Does this really look like a machine?
It does look like a machine.
Does it look like Seymour's machine? His printing press?
It does not. I mean, it is a box, but it is clear. So you can, you see the coin as it spins and spirals in. You can see the cogs and other items moving. It's the eyes and the mouth as, they turn and follow you. That's the sort of more amazing part of this machine, and the fact that it clearly is picking languages that you speak.
So it's not the Mechanical Turk. I thought that's what it was.
It's close to the Mechanical Turk, but it's a little bit better than that.
Yeah, that's what Max is thinking. He's like, there's probably just a really short person, a gnome or a halfling or something in there.
Yeah,
it is finely crafted machinery.
Yeah. Badme knows that is not the case. And as you read your fortune, you see it says, "Be nice to pigeons. A statue will one day be made of you."
Oh, yes! Yes, Seymour! Seymour, you're the only one that would appreciate this. A statue is going to be made of me. That means the grand, glorious revolution will finally happen in my lifetime!
Or you'll be devoured by pigeons.
Or it could be a statue depicting that your task failed, and this is where you lost your final battle.
Or you were a horrible tyrant who took over the entire land and forced everyone into servitude.
And the people revolted and they took down your statue in an attempt to remove your turn.
Or Seymour's just being really nice and he just pays someone to make a statue of you.
I mean, I had this idea for all of us when this was done if we're successful, but shh.
Okay.
And at this point, the crowds around you are getting fairly dense. Everybody is laughing and chatting around you. Everyone's got these various baked goods that seemingly are fresh out of nearby carts. The smell just even sort of creeps into your senses and kind of takes over. There's children running past that are sort of bumping into your sides. A couple of them are holding like two ends of a streamer, and the streamer sort of continue past and flap around. You can see a few kids are carrying now what appear to be stuffed lions, screaming like, I got a Bernie lion! I got a burned lion! It's really kind of adorable and kind of delightfully intense and insane as things are going around.
Have we seen a pack of kids chasing Index at all? Because he's supposed to be twirling around beeping with a gold coin that the kids know about.
Not yet, but I mean, as you sort of peek your head up, you can see that, Index is just kind of leading about a dozen kids in kind of a chase. And a few of them are starting to get a little bit sort of winded and tired. A few of them kind of pull off, and then Index will kind of zip around nearby again and start beeping again to get other kids interested.
Last kid gets that gold coin. When the rest give up, that's Index's ending situation. That last kid who keeps following it gets the gold coin. All
right. And Max, you were off looking for the Titan's Grasp, and you can see there's, a decent line. And I mean, it's a large rock that's been placed on a chalk, and people are swinging a hammer to try and knock the chalk to get the rock to kind of flip over. And you see there's a burly dwarf that is leading it along with a couple of the guards, and he, sort of points at you and says, I know you, big man, come on, take a swing at the Titan's Grasp. See if you can knock it over with the hammer. Winner gets the pot. Currently, and he sort of turns and they ask, he goes, 43 gold pieces, 5 silver gets you a chance to swing the hammer. Made by me, Morlin himself.
All right, Morlin. Let's see if this hammer's, this hammer of yours is any good. I mean...
Oh, it's the worst thing I've ever produced. It's just for the game. And as he hands it to you, you give your 5 silver in. You can tell it's really unbalanced. This is a terrible weapon hammer, clearly made for a carnival game.
Come on, Morlin. You made my sword. Whatever. All right. Stand back, and the cloak. He'll just snap his fingers, and his cloak will billow in the wind.
And everybody goes, ooh, and he goes, no magic allowed, no magical assistance. Right?
Oh.
Right? No magical assistance anywhere here.
And
gotta do this with your real muscles.
And I snap my fingers, and the cloak falls back down. Just drapes down as normal.
Yeah.
All right. Spit on both my hands. give her a good rub,
Give
and
me an athletics check.
it is athletics time. 12?
12. You hit it, and the rock doesn't even budge. And there's just laughter from everybody around. And they goes, all right, 43 and 5 silver. 5 silver. Let's get this up to 50 gold.
Can I try?
And
I'll
you
look
know-
over and be like, no magic, Seymour.
Oh, does that include magic items?
absolutely.
All right, taking the gloves off, so -1.
Oh, you take the gauntlets off, and yeah, a couple of people, as you were stepping forward, say, "Hey, I saw him push a cart. He's real strong. He's real strong." And
Yeah, and I pull off the gauntlets, and I struggle with the hammer.
all right, 5 silver. Pot's now at 44 gold.
My athletics. Oh, I gotta 1 second. 8. Why aren't you changing? Oh, because I went to the wrong one. Oh, the magic item is superseding it. Is there
Just
a
roll
way-
me a d20 then.
Okay, it's gonna be at -1.
Wow.
Damn!
You swing with a -1. The rock lifts and then just falls back onto the chalk itself. And you can actually see everybody just kind of go, whoa! And then as it falls back, oh! And, Morlin actually claps you on the back and he goes, that was one of the best swings I've ever seen. You may not be strong, but you got technique. And he hands you a bottle with a goldfish in it and just says, that was amazing. You see, it doesn't take great strength, as he wraps his hand around your bicep. Good form can get it done. This man is proof of that.
Seymour winces at all the manhandling from the dwarf without the gauntlets. All right, so I will happily walk away, put the gauntlets back on, feel stronger, and the next time I see Haboob. Wait, you're just gonna eat the fish. You're staying with me, fishy.
What's Chirrup been up to for all of this?
Oh, I figure while they're all doing this, I was still talking to my contact. But I'll be kind of dragging, trailing along, watching things. I guess to backtrack a little bit, I'll throw in a copper to the fortune teller
Automaton?
machine. Thank you. That word.
All right. And, as you put your coin in and you watch it slide and spin around, the eyes, turn on you and you see it cock its head as it is, visualizing you. And it begins to whistle. And as it, begins to do its printout, you can see that it prints, out in musical notations
Interesting.
a message for you. And you can, as you read it and decipher, you can see that it is a simple statement. I see gold in the future. It is not yours, though.
Ooh.
Not yet, it's not. Alright, cool. Yeah, I'll just kind of be hanging back and just kind of watching the crowds.
All right. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And Chirrup,
Yeah, no,
as you're moving through, you actually see Tharma and the wizard that are also carrying this massive tray of what appear to be delicious sort of cupcakes, and people kind of trailing them. And she says, "Oh, in about 20 minutes we'll have everything set up." everyone can come. Try your luck. See how many cupcakes you can keep down. Winner gets a magic prize from Sir Tiernan the Wise himself.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that cupcake. But first, I want to give a whack at the hammer.
All right. And Chirrup,
Mm.
your pouch is gone.
Okay.
I've been rolling well for these.
This is the pouch specifically intended for the kids, right? Not my pouch.
Yes, that is right.
Cool. Gravy. Awesome. Not gonna put my-
Haboob. Yeah, as you are walking around, you feel a tug at your belt, and you see a boy about 9 or 10 years old that has got his fingers caught inside it and just cannot get it off. And you see him kind of pulling his fingers out, looking like he strained himself.
I grab the kid's hand, and with the other hand, I reach into my pocket and I just pull out 1 silver coin and I just put it in his hand.
Oh, and he just grabs it, and you see him run back to a group of 3 or 4 other kids, and he's like, let's go get apples. We're gonna go get some caramel apples. And
Very generous of you.
No, I just gained some minions.
See, there you go. Now you get to teach them how to do that properly.
yeah, and I will say at this point, you catch a couple of people that are, running coins sort of back and forth and making change for the various areas. You can give me a sleight of hand check if you want to try and pick one of those off.
Ooh, hamana. Yes. Sleight of hand. Shit, I used up my inspiration last time. Okay, never mind. Okay. Big money.
Yeah, you deftly pick up one of these little sacks that's sort of being run back and forth. I'm presuming you don't immediately count it, so you just kind of put it into your jerkin.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
But how heavy does it feel? I mean, do I have enough time to feel it, wait before I put it into my jerkin?
You can tell by the weight it's not gold, but it's probably copper and silver. It's not bad. It's pretty good.
I mean, it definitely covers my 1 silver that I just gave away and the copper for the trebuchet. So, yay! Good day.
Yeah. And, at this, Molly, you climb the steps up to the Titan's grasp, and the pot is now currently up to 48 gold pieces, as a few more people have come and gone.
Okay.
And Moreland, spins this hammer and just says, "You look like a believer. I believe in you as well."
You'll sign my charter?
Absolutely not. I don't know what that is, and
Here you go.
but I am a believer that you will knock this rock over. Watch, everybody. This is a true believer.
I mean, if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Molly.
I love hammers. Just show off my hammer and sickle emblems. And what am I rolling?
Athletics check.
Athletics, all right. I say a quick prayer, non-magical, just a regular prayer.
Seymour will slap you on the back and say, "You got this." Non-magical.
You take a swing and boom, and the rock budges, but does not flip off the chalk. And quite a few people applaud as you got movement, which not everybody did. And but he's just like, "More money for the pot. Somebody's going home rich tonight."
Insight check that.
Yeah, the pot's up to nearly 49 gold now. So.
But I meant the game. I meant the mechanism that is what.
The
it doesn't seem like it's rigged, but you can tell. I mean, as someone who swings a hammer quite a lot, it's not a well balanced hammer because it's made for this game. So that is why this is hard. But I mean, you also saw Seymour nearly did it.
True.
It is a DC of 20. If Seymour didn't have that -1 to strength, he would have hit it.
Okay. Wait, I thought he had his gauntlets. Oh, he had to take
No
off
magic.
his gauntlets.
Oh god, if he had the gauntlets, he would have rolled like a 28 or something.
Okay.
No magic allowed. I mean, this is just a tiny little fair. You're not going to cheat a fair.
No,
of
Seymour's
course
not.
Okay, and
I
with
didn't
that,
hear everybody speak there, so.
and with that, I'll head over to the cake eating contest. Ooh, excuse me.
I'm just looking over my Channel Divinity Peerless Athlete feat, something that's designed for something like this, and I'm like, damn, that would be divine intervention.
If it's an ability, I don't think that counts. That's not magic, right? That's just you. That's
is
your
absolute-
ability.
There will be a halo around my head when I do this.
Oh, then that's magic, yeah. But I meant like if you had the lucky feat. That isn't magic, right?
Right, but nobody has the lucky feat.
Well, we're not allowed to because I ruined it for everyone.
You sure did.
All right, is everybody heading over to the
Cupcake eating contest?
cupcake eating contest? Indeed. As you
Do it.
as you pass by, you hear people yelling out, "Outstare the Cyclops! See if you can do it!" And you hear someone yelling, "King's Vault, come play! Anyone, show us your majesty of attention!" And you see somebody who's got like a ball and cups that is,
Oh, let's do. Seymour will definitely be drawn to that one.
Oh, yeah, same here. I'm gonna try that.
And I do want to, if there are more games, if you want to just run us through each game in a row, absolutely, because I will do every game.
Max leans into the Seymour and whispers, "Don't do the ball and cup game. It's a sleight of hand trick. You'll never win."
Oh, really?
Have you never played 3-card Monty? I've had to bust up a few games.
Max,
Yes.
you regularly almost step into pits, I have to point out. I got this.
Okay. Max will walk away.
Yeah,
This
you
is
can
the
see
angle
there's like a
phase.
ring toss game. There are, the staring game. You hear about, the sort of 3-card or the ball and cups game. And there's still the jousting and all those kind of things as well. But yeah, if most of you or all of you are heading to the cupcake eating contest, you can see that Tharma and Saturnin have, set up a large table, and there are piles of these, incredible dwarven cakes as they are describing them. And Tharma says, "It's very simple. You just have to eat as many as you can. I mean, it is tougher than you think, and you may find that as you are, gorging yourselves on these, you've got to watch out for the custard inside. It'll come back on you. But the goal is simple. Eat as many as you can inside 1 minute." So for this, we are going back to your level 1 stats for hit points. So
Oh no.
because otherwise it'll take forever.
Yeah,
So just really quickly, everybody figure out what so basically it's your hit dice plus your con mod. It would be your level 1 HP.
10 hit points.
All right, so Seymour is at 10. What is Badme?
10.
10 as well.
Ooh. Maximilian is at 12. Chirrup at 9.
You weren't lying about custard damage.
Nope. What about Molly? What?
I was heading to the cupcakes.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I need
let's
your,
hear
what's your level 1, what were your level 1 HP? So,
My level 1 HP would have been
8 plus your con mod.
yeah,
1 second.
Haboob is 9 as well.
10. Mine was 10.
All right, so we have
Oh, yeah,
9s,
10.
3 10s, and a 12. All right. So basically, all of you can eat a cupcake in about 3 seconds, and you can safely eat 3 plus your Constitution modifier. So for most of you, that is so for Seymour, that's 5. Badme, it's 5. Molly, that is 5. Chirrup and Haboob, that is 4 each. Max, what's your con mod? 2?
Let's do, yeah.
So you are also at 5. After that, it becomes a Constitution saving throw. So I need all of you to give me a Constitution save, please.
Quick rule question.
Yep.
How is it a Constitution saving throw? As in, if I eat 6, is it the same as if I eat 10?
Nope. Every single one you eat afterwards, you make a con save.
Like basically
Perfect,
every
thank
round you eat 3 plus your con mod cupcakes.
Yeah, well, you've all eaten 3 plus your con mod, and now it is seeing how well you do. So Haboob has made it up to 5. Chirrup has made it up to 5. Max has made it up to 6. Seymour and Badme, roll me a D8, please. Molly has made it up to 6.
Can Seymour just be doing it with a fork and knife?
So, Badme, you take 3 custard damage. Seymour, you take 4 custard damage. So, Badme is at 7 hit points. Seymour, you are at 6. Grab another cupcake. I need more con saves, please. Maximilian, oh, you take custard damage. Ooh, you take 6 custard damage, Max.
Oh, I'm gonna hurl.
Badme is up to 6 cupcakes. Molly is up to 7 cupcakes.
Look at me, I'm a bourgeoisie! Ha ha ha!
Haboob is now up to 6 cupcakes. Seymour is up to 6 cupcakes. Chirrup, roll me a D8 as you take custard damage.
D8.
You take 3 custard damage. So Max, Chirrup, and Seymour are at 6 hit points. Badme is at 7. Haboob and Molly have taken no custard damage. Keep eating. Max is at 7 cupcakes. Badme is at 7 cupcakes. Haboob, custard damage.
Throw up.
Chirrup, custard damage. Seymour is at 7 cupcakes.
That should be an extra
Oh, no.
cupcake. Come on, that's a crit.
Nope. It's
Double
just a save.
fisting.
Molly keeps being in the lead with 8. Chirrup, 8 custard damage.
Down.
It bursts all over you. You are unable to continue. You have custard splattered all over you and just have to take a seat as even your breathing is a little hard. Haboob,
Burn
you
man
take
down.
your first custard damage. All
Molly
right.
can do this all day!
Molly is in the lead. Everybody keep eating.
Even me? Or I'm out now?
You're out. Badme,
Okay.
custard damage.
21 bitches!
Haboob is at 7 cupcakes. Max has trouble, but you get that 8th one down. Seymour gets his 8th one down. Molly gets her 9th down. Badme, you take 4 custard damage, but you're still in it.
That's another
Keep
round,
eating.
right?
Yep. Maximilian, custard damage. You're having a hard time. Haboob, custard damage. Max, you have 1 hit point left.
Can I lay on
Badme,
hands myself?
You cannot. Badme gets up to 8 cupcakes. Molly takes her first bit of custard damage.
Okay, so what is it, like 3 strikes you're out?
No, it's your hit points, so roll me a d8.
Okay.
Molly takes 2, so she is at 8 hit points. Haboob has 1 hit point left.
Oh, wait, it's 9. Okay, you're right.
Yeah, you went from 9 to 6 to 1. So the current scores are Seymour and Molly tied at 9.
Oh,
Padme and Max at 8. And Haboob at 7. Keep eating.
I'm gonna be one.
Seymour at 10.
Just call me Antoinette!
Oh,
Damn it.
I'm out.
Haboob, yeah, you are covered in custard as your last cake explodes and you can't get it down. Max, custard damage for you as well.
I had 1 hit point left. I'm done.
You are done. So you and Haboob at the same time, just covered in custard. Molly and Seymour are tied at 10. Padme is right behind with 9.
Oh, we're staring at each other, eye and eye, just mashing on cupcakes.
You
So-
think you can continue, Max? Didn't you have a gluten allergy?
I thought it would be okay.
So it is the 3 of you. Just keep going. Next round.
All right, let's do this!
Seymour, custard damage. Padme makes it to 10. Molly gets to 11, though. And Seymour, with that, you are out as you are covered in exploded custard.
Oh,
you are
your chair
full.
goes backwards. Just
Yeah.
lying on the ground, covered in custard.
We are down to Padme and Molly. It is 11 to 10. Keep eating. Molly gets to 12. Padme, take custard damage. You got 1 hit point left, Padme.
I'm not feeling very well.
The score is now 12 to 9.
Let's do this. Come.
Padme, with that last one, yeah, you take
Woo!
right, and she just cannot go any further as she is covered in custard. But
With a
Molly,
+5.
yeah,
I didn't do well.
Molly stares into your face as she just puts down this last cupcake as well, like just clean. You don't even think she went like a duck. You didn't even see her chew. It's just like down. And there is applause and people cheering. Molly, keep going. See if you can
Okay.
set the record for the night. You are at 14.
Okay, I guess again.
Yep.
Crit!
15. Molly just gets stronger and stronger.
Custard damage. All right, so that's a D8.
That is a D8. Oh, with that, yeah.
2 points.
You rolled an 8, which is exactly the hit points you had left. So,
right.
Yeah, you failed one before.
yeah, 15 cupcakes though, Molly. And with that, you kind of raise your hand, and everybody kind of claps and cheers. And Sir Tiernan, this charming sort of halfling wizard, walks up and grins and just says, "That is one of the finest displays I have ever seen." And he offers you a cupcake and he says, "This is one of my own special cupcakes. If you eat it, it works and will make you invisible, like a potion of invisibility. Use it in good health."
A cupcake of invisibility.
I love it.
When you have to sneak a cupcake in front of your kids.
Yeah, you have to eat the whole thing for it to work, but you have a cupcake of invisibility.
Write
The
that
rest of you-
down. Yay!
Yeah. And at the end of the contest, you guys all regain the hit points you lost. You are all prestidigitated clean by Sir Tiernan, and the next sort of round of people come through. But Molly, your name is put up on the board, taking down the sign that had the leader at 13 cupcakes. You are the current reigning champion with 15.
Hell yeah!
Huh,
For the proletariat!
Easy cupcake, don't let it go to your head.
If you sign my charter, all of us will have cupcakes all the time! She's a bit sugar high.
Alright, she's drunk on power.
And sugar.
Ooh, I'm so hyped up.
What time is it, Patrick?
It is currently, it's getting later in the evening as you guys have been wandering around. It's, close to 9, so there's about an hour before the big bonfire is going. But you can see them building the main bonfire, and you see more kids that are, running around with these sort of stuffed lion figurines. And Molly, you, as you are exiting,
she's
are
AFK.
given one of these. Molly's given one of these as well as a prize, and they just say throw it in the fire, and it sets off like fireworks and magical sparks. With that, there are a few other games. There's ring toss. There's this King's Vault, which is the ball and cups. There's also the goat jousting.
I'm interested in both the ring toss and the King's Vault.
Can I go? Max, you want to goat joust me?
I don't think a goat can hold me.
They're
Oh,
giant.
you hear somebody say, "Oh, yes, it can." I saw a centaur on it earlier in the evening.
A centaur was
What was his name?
That must have been a novel experience for him.
It's one of the coolest, craziest things I've ever seen.
All right, we'll be right there.
That was before I was drinking.
And you are pretty drunk. All right, let's go.
I am.
On the way, I'm just gonna be like, screw it. I'll put a coin in the fortune testing machine, and I look down and I sort of tap on the side and be like, okay, whoever's in there, make it good.
Don't disrespect it, Max.
Yep, and you watch the coin spin and spin and spin, and the eyes light up, and it just says, "There is no one here but Zoltan himself. Now, let me." And he's speaking Draconic to you, and as it prints out, the hands sort of rip it off, and it leans over and hands it to you, and as you read it, it says, "You don't have to be faster than the owlbear, just faster than the slowest person fleeing it."
You're standing next to an owlbear.
I am standing next to an owlbear. I look down and I'm like, you're not gonna hurt me, are you? See? This owlbear's cool. All right.
Back, what did I miss?
You were given what appears to be a small stuffed lion's head, as well as one of your prizes, and you were told to throw that in the bonfire, and it sets off magical sort of fireworks and displays. So you've seen a couple of kids running around with these excitedly. They're one of the big prizes you win.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, and you see a couple of kids, running around with the toy swords and the fish in the bottles that you guys sort of rescued, and you feel pretty good, because of that. And as you are heading up towards the giant goat joust, you do see the unicorn ring toss, and you see this large board laid out with a unicorn figurine that is teleporting around the board, and you see the young man that is leading this just says, three rings, 5 copper, land on the unicorn, win a prize, 3 hits, wins you a burning lion, get your ghost lord effigy here. Everybody can do this. Just watch, and you can see as it's tossed around, he, almost carelessly flicks his wrist, and the ring just right around the unicorn's horn before it teleports to a new square. And as you are passing by, he'll pull the 3 rings out and just goes. First off, to Badman, he's like, "You get to look at this one, so you probably won't get these stuck on your horns. That's worth a try, isn't it? Eh, ma'am? Ma'am, don't you think?"
That's mean.
Yeah, and I just I just glare.
And he just kind of shrinks back. And he's like, "I'm sorry. I'm new at this. I'm sorry."
Relax. Give me 3 rings.
He hands them to you, and as that happens, you see him grinning. You hear a giggle, Seymour, as with a natural 20, your pouch is gone. You hear the kids giggling and running away, but yeah, your pouch is gone.
Oh, those little fuckers.
All right, this is a dexterity check.
Hey, my passive wisdom is 20.
I have your passive perception at 19.
It's 20 on my sheet. It's
It
I
went
haven't
up because
updated.
you leveled up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
sorry.
right. Well, then, yes, you once again just feel the tug, but I mean, just barely.
Same as before, I direct them to whoever still has a pouch.
All right. The only one left who has a pouch is Badmay. Actually, no.
I also have it.
I was gonna say I got picked.
Yeah, you got picked. Sorry. Yeah, it's Haboob that still has theirs.
Do I see?
Oh.
Do I see him pointing at me?
Yes. You see this kid make a beeline towards you.
I kneel down and I bring my paw forward and I gesture to give me his hand.
He just kind of stops and points at himself.
Okay, I reach into my pocket and I pull out another silver coin.
Oh yeah, he races up and grabs it.
And that's it.
As that is happening, you feel a tug on your belt. There is a kid behind you that was trying to swipe it, but that is a 4, which does not do it.
Oh, these little thieves are making me so happy I could cry. I pull out another silver coin and give it to the kid who failed.
All right.
Don't stop picking pockets. You guys are the reason I live.
All right, so that takes us back to the game. So the unicorn is teleporting across the board, Seymour. Give me a dexterity check.
Alright, I'm not good at these, but hey, it's a fun party, right? Wow. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
you throw your first ring and it just zips off into the crowd and smacks this young kid in the side of the head. It's just, ow!
I got it.
Thanks, Max. Second.
And the guy just sort of put the board's this way, sir.
I turn around and aim at the board. Wow.
You throw and yeah, it just right over the board, off onto the other side, and you hear just another ow!
See what?
I got that
Take
one.
a breath. Take a breath.
Okay.
Look at the pattern.
You can open your eyes, sir.
I open my eyes.
And remember, it's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
Is Badmay grabbing Seymour's hips?
Yes,
No.
please.
Actually, she probably would.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah.
And
all
uncomfortably
in the
close as well.
It's all in the hips. It's all in the hips.
You throw and it just bounces off one of the posts into a sort of throng of people who are now ready for it. And you see a young woman just sort of snatches it out of the air and sort of spins it and tosses it back.
I want to go next.
Oh, and Seymour is just gonna kind of hang his head in shame, not say anything, and just walk away. And
Oh, you
think,
Charlie
well,
Brown walk?
Yes, exactly.
5 copper for 3 throws. Get the ring on the unicorn, win prizes. And I mean, he hands you a couple of cherries He just says, you get these for participating, sir.
I do like cherries, thank you. It's
How
not your
about a-
fault.
How about a sensa bean?
I don't know what that is.
Never mind. I'm coming up first. 5 copper. Oh wait, is someone else in front of me after Seymour?
No, you can step up.
Okay.
So you pay your 5 copper, you get these 3 rings. The unicorns are teleporting around the board.
Do I recognize a pattern for the teleportation? Is there like a pattern how they're transporting, or is it all random?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, please don't fail. Bingo!
Hard to tell. There might be a pattern, but you can't pull it out.
Okay, it's too high then. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start throwing this. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm gonna start screaming shenanigans. Okay. What do you need for this one? Straight up
Dexterity
dex.
check.
Dexterity. Come on, don't fail me. Sorry. Quick question. Since I'm standing over here, can I use my steady aim? Would it work if I used it here?
It's not an attack roll.
Ah, crap. Okay. Steady. Dex coming up. 13. That's a sad.
Yeah, first thing, I mean, it's on the board, but the unicorn just teleports away.
Okay. Going for number 2.
That one, you wait and you time, and yeah, right on top of the unicorn horn, and yeah, the crowd goes nuts and sort of applauds around you. One more gets you a fish in a bottle.
Fish in a bottle. I'm happy with my unicorn. No one else has it. So if I've got a 3rd ring, anyone else want to try it in my place? Chirp.
Well, no, you don't win the unicorn.
Oh. I
You need to hit all three. You get a prize for each thing you hit. So you've hit 1 out of 3 so far. Two out of 3 gets you the goldfish.
Okay, let's see if I get the goldfish. Oh, sad.
You do not. You get a bubble pipe.
Max.
Now you and Max have matching bubble pipes.
Yeah, Max turns around with his bubble pipe in his hand. Yes.
And we're gonna get, and we do that bubble pipe high five with the bubble pipes.
Bubble pipe high five. Clack.
Click. Awesome. I loved it.
Anybody else want to take a turn?
I'll take a turn. Pick.
All right. You pay your 5 coins and dexterity checks, please.
Ooh.
Not a save, a check.
Oh, just a check. Okay.
Your first throw, the unicorn just disappears before it hits and it clacks onto the board.
Remember, it's where the unicorn's going to be.
So helpful, Max, because I totally know where the unicorn's going to be. Okay, so...
Second throw. Second throw. Yeah, heeding sarcastically Max's advice, the ring flies and the unicorn pops there, and yeah, you have 1 success.
Huh?
Awesome.
With your 3rd one, yeah, you hit another unicorn and you are handed a goldfish in a bottle. And people, politely applaud around you.
Hey, a goldfish!
And, you see a couple of kids crowd around you like, oh, let me see. And you can see one of them is trying to rip the pouch off your belt.
You guys are going to have to be better than that to get my pouch. But here.
Aww. What do you give them?
I'm going to each give them
A
Don't say a
pamphlet.
charter.
a charter plus.
A mini.
The other side's a coloring book.
the other side's a coloring book, and
There's a
I
kid's
will
maze.
also give you each a silver.
They are all thrilled with that. Yeah, that'll cost you 4 silver. I really want to see one of these charters with like a little kids maze, with like a little, escape from the proletariat.
Escape from the bourgeoisie.
Yeah, but how hard is it to color in a hammer and sickle?
Not very hard at all. But
That means
there's
everyone can do it.
but then the next page is women and with the head coverings, like the old Soviet propaganda stuff where it's just like we are all so happy and excited to be collectively taking in the harvest.
So
And as you are doing this, a couple of the kids, pointed as like, what is this? What is? And they start asking, who are the proletarians?
Proletariat, and that's you and us good people, the salt of the earth.
Let me tell you, kids.
No, Max.
And the rest of you see that, as they have her engaged in conversation, a separate little girl just walks up and disappears with Molly's large pouch.
See,
Trip
kids, that's what
approved.
you should do.
no, she's the bourgeoisie.
That's what they did.
See, that's
do.
what the bourgeoisie does to you.
Yeah, right
They
now.
steal your
Ooh.
gold.
All right,
Sure,
I gotta-
let's try this unicorn thing.
let's see if you can win the the goldfish.
I mean, Haboob is gonna hold on to his bag. It's like, nah, this is not going anywhere.
So I need to wait dexterities? How many?
Yeah, you get 3 checks, 3
One, two,
rings for
three.
5 gold. That is 3 misses. You
Aw.
in quick succession, and yeah, the unicorns just boop, 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 just
Damn it.
keep getting out of the way. One of the second one hits the top of the horn, and it vanishes just before it would land around the ring.
Sad face. All right.
Yeah, you were given 2 beautiful ripe cherries as your consolation prize, though.
Yum. I eat them.
If we had, collected all these cherries, we could have made a nice pie.
Oh, there are hand pies for sale.
Ooh, I will have one.
I've had too much custard, thank you.
Yeah, there are delicious apple, cherry, or peach little hand pies that are, out for sale and available. There's caramel apples, all kinds of like cute animal masks that you can see kids are running around wearing. But yeah, if you want to make your way up to the jousting area, let's take a quick 5-minute bio break, and we will come back and see who wants to compete against each other.
Max, you and me, come on. We're doing the goat joust.
Europe wants to do the goat jousting.
Goat joust.
Bareback.
I feel like Haboob would be terrible at goat jousting, unless it's an ostrich, but yeah, but I'm sticking out this one.
I mean, if you think about it, a goat is like an ostrich, just with more legs and a mammal and with fur instead of feathers and nothing like an ostrich. But other than that, it's just like an ostrich. Alright, I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
So while we're waiting in this break, what did the German bread say to the French bread? Get.
Oh God. Do I want to know?
Yes. Yes, you do.
Oh God, I'm so bad at guessing puns. I have no idea.
Gluten Tag.
Oh fuck you.
Oh, I'm so happy with that joke.
How long did it take for you to come up with that? Like, I have to wonder.
Last week I was thinking about making a Subway sandwich at home, right? I went to Subway and I thought, hey, I'll just make steak and cheese. at home, and I couldn't find any proper submarine, those submarine type breads. So I just picked up
Yeah.
a baguette. I brought it home. I made myself a nice steak and cheese and everything, and I thought, huh, I wonder if there's such a thing as as a German bread. If there is, I don't know about it. I haven't looked it up. Then for some reason, my brain started saying, "There's a pun for this. There's a pun for this. There's a pun for this."
Oh,
I mean, I'd be very surprised if no one else came up with this joke online with 7.8 billion people on this planet right now, and no one came up with
Seriously.
this. And if I'm the first one to claim this, I would like to claim myself as the king of puns.
you know what I've been super into lately?
What's up?
So there's this little, it's like basically mozzarella cheese, right? But it's
Mm.
called I'm probably going to butcher the pronunciation, but it's bocconcini. And so I take the bocconcini and like it comes sliced or not sliced. So if I get the little balls of it, I'll slice it up
Ooh.
and then toast some bread, get a little baguette, toast it up a wee bit, drizzle, like put it on the bread, drizzle a mix of olive oil and balsamic over it with a sprinkle of salt, just like oh.
Well, you're describing caprese salad.
Oh yeah?
Right? That's
No.
an actual thing. It's like you. I'm probably butchering the name. It's either caprese or caprese.
Caprese.
Oh yeah. No
Caprese.
tomatoes. No tomatoes with this though. It's just
Oh,
bread,
no.
cheese, and then the dressing and a little bit of
Oh.
salt.
Oh, it's
Very
it's similar,
nice.
but it's without the tomatoes. But yeah, it's so good. I mean, with balsamic, puts in that kick, a very nice, pleasant kick.
All right, I'm back.
I only tried the caprese sandwich. It was from Tim Hortons. It's pretty decent. I wouldn't say Tim Hortons knocked it out of the ballpark with that, but yeah,
Of
it's
course,
pretty
like it's Tim Hortons.
good. Ah,
Tim Hortons for me is strictly speaking necessity-based emergency rations. Like if I am on a highway somewhere in some rural area and there is not a chance of any sort of better option anywhere available, okay.
okay.
I go there
well,
for their ice cap. That's about it. And like I love how like Miles will go out, he'll do some running around for him, and then he'll come home with like a tray of like 4 ice caps for me and just throw them in the freezer. He's like, "Here you go, babe. Whenever you want them, they're here." I'm just like, "Okay, thank you."
Does that
Okay.
work? Can you just throw it
Yeah.
in the freezer?
Well, it's
I like
basically
that.
just like a slushy, right? So you freeze it and then you bring it out of the freezer. You let it defrost a little bit. I usually have to leave it out for about an hour or two because it gets like really, really solid. And then just give it a quick blend and away you go.
Huh. I didn't know that worked.
I didn't know that worked either. It's like I don't know what made me. I can't remember if it was me that did it or if he did it because he was sick. Because at one point, I was like, I wanted to go every day. I don't do that anymore. I only need like 2 or 3 times a week, if that. But like he'll make sure I'm stocked up so that way when I want it, we don't have to go out. But yeah, like I was like, "Hey, can we go? Can we go? Can we go?" He's like, "I'm tired of driving you around, woman. Try this. Freeze it and see what happens."
Back.
Because that's like we have a Tim Hortons that's like close to us, but not like walking close.
Today's gaming session has been brought to you by Anti-Tim Hortons.
I had some Tim Hortons donuts. They were the worst I've seen, like ever.
But how do they taste?
Terrible.
I don't
Edible.
Like the Timmy's
Edible, but barely kind of thing. Like, it's a donut. It's a little bit sweet. It's still a chocolate glazed. But I remember when there was like a 1/16 of an inch of frosting on the top. I could see the actual donut through the frosting.
Yeah, I try every so often. I try their dream donuts, just because like they come out with interesting flavors. Sometimes this looks interesting. Let me try it. I have regretted my life decisions every single time because it's just like my teeth hurt because how sweet these things are. It's like ow.
And yet,
Did you
somehow-
guys see the menu for Tim Hortons in India?
There's a Tim
No.
Hortons in India?
Yes,
Yeah.
and the menu is it looks amazing.
We have not India. There's a Starbucks. No, sorry, not Starbucks. What's the other donut competitor outside of Starbucks and
Dunkin' Donuts?
Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donuts? There's a Dunkin' Donuts in Pakistan, and people don't exactly go there they feel out of place. It seems like a really one of those
High class food.
high class food place. It's like, oh my god, this place is so clean and so atmospheric. I don't want to
Oh.
go inside.
I mean, fair's fair. They'll get over it. They all have waterfront property now. Oh, I feel bad for that. I take that joke
I love
back.
it.
That
No.
that makes me
No,
feel
no,
so
no,
bad.
it's funny. I'm taking it. You should have. I know it's funny as fuck.
It
No,
was, but I feel bad about it. I'm
Oh, come
sorry.
on. Okay, fine. Coward.
Anyone tried like the Timbits, like cereal or whatever? Because
God, no.
I'm
if
going
you-
to, or the ice cream. Did anyone try the ice cream?
I have tried the ice cream. I actually, their birthday cake ice cream. Like, you gotta take it in small doses. But they, when I went to visit my mom for my birthday, like, they actually bought me a little pint of birthday cake ice cream because I can't find it around here. And I actually quite enjoyed it because I've tried their caramel, their ice cap one. I tried their like chocolate donut one. And it's like that one would have been good, but like they put chunks of cooked donut in there. So it's like, you know, they cook the donut, they chop it up, and then so it's frozen, right? So that it gets all grainy and gross, and hunks of the fondant, like big honks, like a huge like wad of it in the middle. I'm just like, if you had to put like cookie dough, like the raw kind of dough, maybe for the donut, and like little chips at the fondant, it might have worked. But it was just like, nope. The only one I've been able to halfway stand is the birthday cake.
Because I was going to tell everyone this afterwards, but I'm going to visit my family in the U.S.
Ooh.
So I'm going to need to take so much Canadian stuff. I need to stock up on poutine gravy and cheese
Maple syrup.
curds.
Maple syrup.
Maple
gravy,
syrup,
gravy,
obviously.
gravy.
Ketchup chips.
What is?
Ketchup chips.
Oh, we have ketchup chips in Philly. Hers had ketchup
Oh.
chips.
Yeah,
for
no,
years.
they recently, in like the last 3 or 4 years, got introduced to the States.
To
and
be
you-
fair, hers chips, which is a brand local to my area, did have ketchup chips and salt and vinegar chips back in like the early 2000s.
If
And
you
I
hate-
Yeah.
bought Mott's Clamato there 10 years ago.
Yeah, that
Don't
too.
forget
And
to
coffee
take,
crisp.
Swiss
Coffee
Chalet
Yes,
gravy.
coffee crisps. I'll be doing a lot of coffee crisps.
And if you hate your family, Thrills gum.
Oh
Smarties.
no!
fuck you.
No, Smarties. Bring
Yes,
them
I will bring
Smarties.
Smarties. Yes.
Oh, you want to get in trouble? Kinder's egg surprise.
I do not
They're
want
illegal.
to be.
No, they're illegal.
They're
Do not.
highly illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like thousands upon thousands of dollar fine. I mean, come on, every Christmas there always is some old granny that gets busted by TSA for bringing them down. It's a nightmare.
Don't forget to grab some the Swiss Chalet sauce packets to take down.
Good idea. All right. Without that, Patrick?
Sponsored by Tim Hortons. As the group of you is heading up to the jousting area, you are approached by Captain Anita, who nods at you, Max. And you can see she is with, a middle-aged man, receding hairline, fine sort of beard. Introduces himself as, I'm Noro Whiston. I am the mayor, the town speaker here, as you will. And you can see he's, basically shooing kids away. He's like, sorry to trouble you, travelers, but I'd like a few minutes of your time if you don't mind.
Sorry, my notes. It was Mayor Whiston, right?
Yes, this is the town speaker, and he introduces our guard captain, Sorana. I'm sure you know her, of course. I know you from your exploits, and I'll get right to the point. We're in a lot of trouble, and I was hoping I could persuade you to help us out.
I think we'd be certainly interested in hearing of these troubles, speaker. I mean, after all, that's I was dispatched here for troubleshooting, and
that is wonderful. And at that, he sees a couple of kids come up, and he turns and like grins and pulls out some candies and sort of tosses it, and turns back to you and just says, "This is exhausting, but fear is contagious, and I need for people to see that we are not afraid to laugh in this. But if I am being honest, our town is under attack. Hobgoblin raiders have been harrying our lands for several days now. They've attacked and killed people in the outlying homesteads, and as you know, they've been waylaying travelers along the Iron Road." And then Sorana pipes up, "We've had some trouble with them before. Quick raid on homesteads on the west side of the river, usually not that bad. But this is different. As I mentioned to Maximilian, it looks like a large, aggressive tribe has moved down out of the worm smokes. Frankly, I fear they might be numerous enough to sack the town. Beyond the immediate threat to our homes, this road is our lifeblood," the speaker continues. "If the hobgoblins make the Iron Road impassable to the west, trade won't come our way and we'll be ruined. Not only do we need to repel the raiders from our town, but we've got to keep that road open. Will you help us do that?"
I think.
Is this to all of us?
Yes.
Well, we're all heading up towards goat jousting. Yeah, and I'll say yes. I assume that we'll be getting into details in the morning.
And
if you are willing to help, yes, that would be wonderful.
I hope you've read the paper and seen that. Yes, we are willing to help. This is something many of us have to do.
I look over at Captain Anita and I nod, and I turn back to Speaker Whiston and I say, "Always happy to be on duty."
Excellent. I will find you in the morrow then. And he's just sort of, sees people looking around and heartily laughs and claps you all and just says, "Well, good luck, and yes, enjoy your joust."
And now I have to joust all of these people off of a goat. Come on, let's go.
That's pretty high talk for someone who's going to get knocked off a goat.
And waiting for you at the jousting paddock is Dolorazon, who, nods at all of you and, motions to you, Seymour, and says, "See if you're as good on a goat as you are on your horses."
I just push the wagon as Seymour pulls off the gauntlets in a very conspicuous way. I'm not going to do well here, but I'm going to try.
She says, "Well, everybody can do well here." And she, requires all armor to be removed, just so nobody gets hurt. You can see the joust itself is fairly straightforward. Each of you are given harmless lances with large, soft ends to them. The goats are fairly well trained. Delora explains, ride on them, charge at each other. So you will be rolling straight D20s Your opponent's armor class is 10 plus their dexterity modifier. They're unarmored AC, basically. And on a hit, you'll have to make an animal handling check to avoid being tossed off your goat. Best 3 out of 5.
I mean, if it's Dex, I mean, I don't mind going in. I mean, that's...
Yeah. If neither
Yeah,
or
Seymour's
both of
going.
you are knocked off, it does not count. So basically, it's first 1 to 3. Winner gets, and she, lays out an array. She has, your choice of the goldfish in a bottle, wooden sword, or if you manage to knock your opponent off in 3 straight, you get a Ghost Lord effigy to burn in the bonfire.
How about free parking? Seymour will shout from the back.
No.
You should have asked for validate your ticket.
Ooh.
You couldn't get it in Brindle, you can't get it here.
How
Yeah.
do I
So
get
it is.
the...
It
Ooh, I
is.
want the Ghost Lord.
It is 5 copper apiece. You got a Ghost Lord at the Cupcake Eating Festival.
Oh, I got
contest.
the lion.
That's what it is. That is the Ghost Lord thing.
Oh, okay, never
5
mind.
copper? Okay, I'm in.
Yep,
I
Seymour's in.
I thought this was going to be straight up strength muscle stuff.
Oh no! I want to make this fair for everybody. It's not just muscles.
I'm in.
And I'm guessing that...
So first up, Maximilian and Seymour. Then
yeah, I'm guessing Channel Divinity is considered cheating.
sure is.
All right. Straight D20 rolls?
Yes, the two of you mount your goats, charge at each other. Give me attack rolls.
Oh, that's way more epic than what Seymour does.
I mean, Seymour has been rolling
He He struggles onto the goat, and is like, "Okay, buddy, we got this. Come on, you're my buddy."
I believe that is a hit on Maximilian.
And I'm down.
Yes, Max, you are immediately knocked off your goat as Seymour charges past. 1-0 to Seymour. A couple of young men come out, help you up, set you both back up on either end, and it is also at this point you notice there are a few people that are betting on this event. And, a couple of coins change hand at that first one. And then as you both line up again, you hear a voice sort of pipe up, says, "All right, I'm betting on the big man for this one. Who's going to take me on this one?" And, you see a few people sort of gather around. You guys charge at each other. Second round. Roll your attacks, please.
Did I get my goat's name?
Oh, Max.
You haven't asked for your goat's name.
All right, so he is Gotrude.
Gotrude, okay.
Oh no,
Oh.
Gotrude!
Give me an animal handling check to see if you stay on Gotrude as Max hits you square in the chest. Oh, Seymour, you are knocked off at this point. It is 1-1. And, the gamblers kind of cheer and laugh. You are quickly helped up, brought back to either end of the paddock, lined up again. Do either one of you try and do anything to intimidate your opponents?
Oh, we can try and intimidate each other?
It may not have an effect, but I'm going to ask.
Does it have to be intimidate?
Seymour. Seymour.
Oh, I can't beat that.
All right, you charge.
I'm gonna look for a weakness. Does that count? Sorry, I should have asked first. I'm gonna look for a weakness in Max's defense.
Well, you can see Max is a little unsteady on the goat, as he is sort of large, but he is astride it. But
No advantage is what.
Yeah,
you're
no
saying.
advantage. I'm not. There's no sort of advantage because otherwise you'd be able to do something like this at a little too great. And with his intimidation,
Ooh.
ooh, Yeah.
Oh, I go
he-
flying. I hit the back wall.
Yeah, that is disadvantage on your animal handling check.
Oh, right. I have that still. That's a. Oh, sorry. Go back to Seymour. Come on, Gertrude. Oh,
No,
son of
you
a bitch.
are knocked and sent flying. That is 2-1 for Maximilian.
Good.
I tip my lance towards him.
And Delora actually runs over to help you up. Oh, are you all right? Check that
It's-
lance. Make sure it's still padded properly.
I actually ride past Seymour and see if there's any damage.
I
He's
think my
fine.
chest's a
Walk it
little more
off.
concave.
All right,
But I'm good. I get up on the donkey.
I get back on my end and I check the padding. It's like, okay, poke, poke, poke.
Yep, it's soft. It's secure. All right, it is 2-1 for Maximilian. Charge.
All right. And I am blowing inspiration on this one.
Oh, no.
Good choice.
God damn it!
Ooh, give me an animal handling check as Seymour, with a vengeance, comes back and strikes you. You are not knocked off of your goat, though.
So that's not a point, right? That's a.
That is not a point.
Okay, I'm getting this,
Oh,
Max.
no,
I'm
sorry.
getting
It's
this one.
that is a fall. I was looking at the wrong number. It is a 17 to stay on your goat, so that is a fall. So it is 2 apiece.
Max, I think I'm getting this.
This is the deciding one.
You
Is there a
are.
bet-
Best of
the-
luck to you.
Is
The
there a
gamblers
betting
are
system?
happy.
I wanna
There
bet.
there is absolutely betting going on.
5 gold on Max. I'm putting 5 gold on Max.
All right. I stand up in my saddle. I let my cape flutter in the wind, and then I put it back down because, again, not
And
a
Seymour will
rider.
stand up in his saddle and shout, "We who about to fail salute you!" At the crowd.
Ah!
Give me a persuasion check, Haboob, to see if you can find someone to take a 5 gold bet. That is a heavy bet.
That's a heavy bet.
In this
Oh,
town, yes.
In this town, yes.
Oh, sorry, I forgot what town I'm in. I'm gonna go lower.
Yeah, you say 5 gold, and people are just get kind of quiet and stare
Yeah.
at you wide-eyed.
You just dropped $100 in Hicksville.
Okay, let's just keep it simple. 30 silver. How does that sound? 30 silver.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
30 silver.
30 silver's 3 gold.
That's 3 gold. Yeah, that's still a lot of money.
Oh, wait,
Do 5 silver, man.
5 silver. Okay, you know what? 5 silver. I'll downgrade it further.
There you go.
I love that Badmate is probably just whispering in your ears like, lower, lower.
No, lower.
No, really low. You just ask them to put up a few years worth of salary.
Habub looks at Batman and says, "How poor are these people?"
They're
I believe-
farmers.
I believe Hicksville was a priceless quote.
They're farmers. They barely have any liquid cash. They usually farm, sell what they do not need to get what they do need.
They're what Seymour thinks you are.
Habub
Wow.
is genuinely feeling bad that he swiped it back.
not wrong.
Not gonna lie. But hey, 5 silver. 5 silver on Max.
All right, give me a persuasion check.
Oh wow, that's terrible.
Yeah, you find only one person who's willing to take the bet, but they eye you up and say, "I saw that Seymour nearly knock that rock over. I'll take 5 silver from you."
Don't do this to me, Patrick.
Hey, Haboob's doing this to you, and come on, you nearly knocked over that rock. That was impressive.
I mean, honestly, I thought Max had it in the bags since the start. You proved the challenge, but yeah, I have.
All right, final run at each other.
Come on, Max, you want to split that
And
Seymour!
charge. 18.
Ooh, that is a hit. Give me the animal handling check to see if you survive this. 17 is your magic number.
line? Seymour, your fly's open.
Seymour is sent flying.
What, my fly?
No, he
Just
meant
fly.
you're going flying.
Haboob, you earn 5 silver. I thought he had it.
Oh, pleasure doing business with you.
And Delora turns to the rest of you and says, "Who's next? Who amongst you wants to fight against each other? Come on. Come on.
Me? Who wants to fight me?
I'll bring down this wannabe socialite.
Also
Haboob!
socialite, but socialist as well. Oh yeah, Max is just like doing another lap around. He's got his arms raised up. Paladin of Glory. He's got a revel in this.
Yeah, and Seymour will wait for Max to finish, and then we'll walk off together.
So
And Max,
I take
you
a
have your
price.
choice of prizes. So you have a small basket of peaches. You've got the wooden swords. You've got the goldfish in a bottle. You've got the or another bubble.
Another bubble. Now I have a bubble pipe.
You do have a bubble pipe.
The wooden swords are just wooden swords. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will take a basket of peaches.
All right. Yeah, you get a basket of 5 peaches.
Excellent. I will put those away for the time being because I am full.
Oh yeah, you are full of cupcake energy.
I cannot be stopped except by cupcakes.
All right, Molly and Haboob.
The entry fee
Just
is
straight roll 20 or D20.
The entry fee is 5 copper pieces. Attack rolls are straight D20. Your opponent's armor class is unarmored. So you guys, it is a 10 plus your dex to hit.
12. All right.
And so Haboob, what is your armor class? 14. Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
So Molly, you see that
So-
grass? You're gonna be eaten down.
All right, so yeah, on the first run up, Molly, that is an 11. That is a miss. Haboob, roll your attack to see if you strike her with this padded lance.
22. Sorry, D22, 20. Wow.
That you both miss. You pass each other, and each of you is able to deftly get out of the way as you are, sort of learning up and picking up moves. There's some applause in the crowd, and you hear someone, then you'll hit somebody. Come on.
Trying.
I'll hit your wife in the bed. Never mind. What?
Excuse me. You will treat my potential future wife with respect.
With that, yeah, you both line up on both sides again. Flag is dropped. You charge at each other.
Really?
Haboob hits. Give me an animal handling check, Molly. Oh,
Okay.
his taunt was enough to throw you off your game and off your goat. It is 1-0 for Haboob.
All right. Let's try this again.
Yep,
I mean,
you
it's
line
fair.
back up. You are dusted off, Molly. Charge.
Got your goat.
Got you go.
Really?
You both just kind of swing your lances wildly, not even coming close to each other, and you hear a couple of boos that come from the crowd.
Too busy flipping each other off and and taunting each other, and we just were like, "Oh yeah, we have to point our sticks at each other."
I believe a lance is supposed to be a thrusting weapon, not a swinging weapon.
Look at these arms. These are for shooting bows and arrows, not walking around with a lance. These arms weren't made for these.
Just think of the lance like a arrow that you hold. Like
Just
a big
do
arrow
it,
you
you
hold.
little girls.
I'll show your wife what thrusting's like.
I take Max's advice into consideration, seemingly. So let's see if that works.
All right,
17.
third pass. That is a hit. Molly. Oh, Molly misses. Molly, give me another animal handling check, please.
Follow the goat. Follow the goat. Oh,
Cash
she
is
does.
laughing at me. Can you see people here?
Haboob, as you swing by, Delora will say, "One more strike gets you the Ghost Lord effigy to burn. Good luck, my friend."
Okay. I mean, realistically, I feel like my luck's run out, so I feel like I'm gonna fall. But yeah, I'm still gonna go.
All right. Charge.
Charge!
Oh!
Oh,
You both hit. Give me an animal handling check, please.
Or I fall.
Haboob is knocked off. Molly is also knocked off. So, even round, you are both sent flying. You were both brought up, dusted off. It is still 2-0 Haboob.
Oh, come on.
All right, let's do this again. I'll get you this time.
Come on, Molly. You've got 100 pounds on him. Get him.
Ah!
I'm having.
He's too sneaky.
Oh,
Again, you both line up and just whiff past each other, and there's some chuckles and a couple of boos again, and just hit each other. Come on!
Oh,
Those
God.
cupcakes are coming back to haunt me. I got the diabetes sweat.
Oh, I feel my cupcakes. I'm gonna throw up on the goat. I feel. Okay, I'm ready for the next round.
All right, yep, they line you
Do
back
this.
up. Charge!
Come on, last round, Molly. Let's do
Molly
it.
hits.
Ooh!
So does Haboob. Animal handling checks, please.
Oh.
It's acrobatics, not animal
That's
handling.
acrobatics. Yeah, nice try.
Oh shit! I am so sorry. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You are both knocked off your animals again. Line back up.
Sorry. I was so happy with that 26 damage. Oh,
Yeah, I
Come
bet.
on, get her
Oh no!
Come on, Molly has to fall off the goat with that critical one.
Yeah.
My blood sugar's crashing.
Yeah, I will say with a natural one, Molly falls off the goat. It looks like Haboob knocked her off, and everybody just sort of applauds. And Haboob, you are given a small stuffed lion, much like Molly's, that you are told is an effigy to burn for the Ghost Lord, for the Ghost Lions tonight.
Eee! Oh man, Seymour. Oh,
Molly,
I
give me a
need
constitution.
cinnamon.
Molly, give me a Constitution save. See how those cupcakes are doing.
Oh,
You need help off the donkey, don't you? Or goat.
Molly needs some other food. Don't keep those cupcakes down. You don't get sick, but you're like, oh, I got the sweats.
Yeah, I need some yogurt or just maybe some water or ginger ale. I need a ginger ale, and I'm gonna have a lie down over here. Oh.
Spicy
Try this.
Texas style ginger ale.
She's got
Try
the
this, and I'll hand her the brandy flask and step back.
Okay.
why do you step back? Should we step back? Why do you step back?
I'd step
You
back.
probably step back.
Are
I
Cherub and
hold the shield
Bedme
up.
gonna step up for the jousting?
Yeah, I'm wanting to go for jousting. Who am I going up against?
Bad me. I
will step up to the encounter.
No offense, Cherub. 2 silver on the doctor. 2 silver on the
thanks.
doctor.
How much is the entry fee?
5 copper.
Yeah, I'll pay the 5 copper.
Ooh. Nobody has knocked the stone over yet. That is getting up close to 60 gold. So if you guys want to try that again.
I'll try when we're done this.
Oh, I'm gonna steal that if no one's.
I can't win it with a
Neither
minus
can I.
one.
I might be able to.
I mean, can we call shenanigans on that? It feels rigged.
Is it
Totally rigged.
is it
Oh, it
great
is.
strength
Never
or
mind.
is
No,
it
it's athletic, but it's a DC 20 because you're using a hammer that is difficult to swing with. But I mean, it's not DC 20 is not impossible. It's impossible
Hey.
for Seymour because of his -1 strength.
It's impossible for anyone who dumped strength.
Yeah,
I mean, if
Hey,
Max-
that's just
if-
me.
I mean,
But that's
no,
why there's other games
I
where
have,
we're just
a,
on
I have
dice.
a -1 to athletics.
I'll pay for
I have-
Max's entry again if he's willing to.
I
do
have
it.
a 0, so I might be able to do it if I roll 20.
yeah.
We'll see. Alright, so we're
We'll
going
split
first.
the pot.
All right, so this is the round between Badme and Shurup. So, what is your unarmored armor class, Shurup?
Oh, unarmored.
I think his is also 14. I could be wrong.
I want to say 14, yeah.
What's your
11.
what's your dex?
3.
All right, so your armor is 13. Badme's is 11. All right, you are taught the rudiments of how to point the lance. You're given a little better instruction after Molly and Haboob seemingly had so much difficulty. You are introduced to your goats. You are lined up, and Haboob, you are betting 3 silver on Badme.
On the good doctor.
All right, give me a persuasion check. See if you can find someone to bet you.
Persuasion? Nope, not perception. Persuasion.
Birdman against.
16. Come on.
Yeah, you find a couple of people willing to take that bet.
All right, 3 silver. For the doctor.
All right. The
Sure,
flag
what's
is
the deal?
raised.
All right.
Delora, charge!
Acrobatics.
Nope, these are straight D20 rolls.
Oh, straight
Oh.
20. Sorry.
Yep. Chirrup hits the good doctor on the first roll. Give me an animal handling check, please, Badme. You are knocked off your goat. Haboob, you lose 6 silver to the 2 people you bet against. It is
Crap.
1-0 for Chirrup.
Sheriff just kind of lowers his lance and points it at Haboob.
I showed 3 more silver on the doctor. 1 more. Second round. 3 more silver.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
At this point, more people would probably be interested.
Oh yeah, you get 4 people who take you up on that now.
All right, that's big money right there. Come on. Come on, doctor.
money,
What's
big
up?
All right, you are reset. You're dusted off. Charge.
Where's your strength and leverage?
Chirrup strikes true. Ooh.
Oh,
Dr. Ison, give me another animal hand. You are knocked off again. Haboob, that costs you 12 more silver.
Holy shit.
I just
Okay.
did point at my eyes, point at Haboob, just like I'm looking at you.
Okay.
I see you.
Fine. I back out. I raise both of my paws and I go, right, you win.
And at this point, a couple of people come up to you, Haboob, and say, "What do you think? 3 more silver on the good doctor? Yeah, it's her time. You think so, right? Come on, 3 silver."
I'd be betting on the bird at this point.
I mean, I don't want to jump the wagon. Haboob is very stubborn, so yeah, he does fall for that. Yeah, you know what? 3 silver. 3rd time's a charm. Doctor, go on it. 3 silver.
All right.
Persuasion?
How many people will you bet against?
How many are there?
There's 6 of them that are willing to try and get you to bet this time.
6. All 6. Bring it. I am cocky as...
All right, Chirrup. That is a direct strike. Badme,
Oh.
roll your d20.
I did. I got a 4.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got a 4. Oh, and you almost hold onto your goat, but you are knocked off on the 3rd one. Haboob, you lose 18 more silver.
Damn, it's just like that time with a pig.
Chirrup, for winning a straight 3-0, you get your choice of prizes again, and the little stuffed lion.
Ooh.
So, do you want a bubble pipe, a little basket of peaches, or a wooden sword, or to go along with your little stuffed lion?
I feel like Chirp would go for the bubble pipe as well.
All right, that's 3 bubble pipes in the group now.
3 bubble... Hey!
Ah,
bubble trio
excellent.
back!
Gentlemen
Bubble
of
bath.
distinction.
Oh, yes. And so the group, we all have those sacrificial effigies, and we have 3 bubble pipes, right?
Max, Molly, and Chirrup have the little effigies. The rest of you have won different kinds of fruit prizes, mostly.
I also won the effigy, didn't I? Against Molly in the joust?
Yes.
You did.
Sorry, you did. Max didn't. So yeah, so it's Haboob, Molly, and Chirrup.
I got the basket of peaches.
Right. All right. You know, at this point, night is falling. It is getting quite dark. You can see people are starting to light the bonfires. There's still a couple more games out and around. There's a rope ladder that people are trying to climb up against and sort of swing around and drop into a little pit. You get 3 tries for a silver. And if you they keep saying, climb up, ring the bell, ring on the first try, you get a ghost lion.
I'll give it a shot.
Hey, Max,
Yep.
sure. Anyone's gonna try it, I'll pay for that.
All right, so
I was-
3
I-
tries for 1 silver.
So is Max going again?
This is an
Okay.
acrobatic check, so
Yeah.
Seymour's going.
This is not
Minus
max
1.
check.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was the other thing. Okay, I take it.
No.
no, this is a rope ladder. This
No.
is one of those like tilted 30-degree rope ladders.
Oh.
Oh, I'm
Oh.
trying that.
All right, so yeah, first, there's 3 ropes that are lined up. So Seymour, you spin and fall on your first attempt, as does Chirrup. You each get a few. Haboob, you put your weight on either side. You scamper immediately up. Ding! Ring the bell. People cheering, and you
Wait.
are handed one of the little ghost lions. Seymour and Chirrup, they wait for your rope to settle down, and once the rope ladder is straight again, they give you your second chances.
I'm gonna say to Chirp, he's gonna fucking climb. He can fucking climb. That's not fair. As we go back up.
As you
Yeah.
do that, you see Chirrup without issue scamper right up, and he rings the bell. As Seymour, yep, you get a little less distance than you did the first time, and you turn and you fall, and you hear sort of laughter and giggling, and helping you up is Jared, and she's just like, "Come on, you can do this. Come on, you've got this, Seymour."
I do. All right, here we go. Spit on my hands. Grab the rope. Deep breath.
You
Not bad.
you go very slowly, very deliberately. There's a couple of times where it shakes, but you make it to the top and you ring the bell. So Haboob, you win another fish in a bottle. Seymour, you are given your choice of, a basket of peaches or one of the animal masks that you guys had rescued, and they currently have a lamb, a goat, or what looks like a scarecrow.
I'll take the goat. I like the goats before.
All right.
Oh, thank you. Goat
So I
mask.
got a bag of goldfish?
Yep, you got a goldfish in a bottle.
Goldfish in a bottle. Sweet. I'm gonna name it Fish.
Lunch?
Goldie.
Damn, that would have been a better name.
You named it Fish, so Abe Vigoda.
With that, do you want to take another shot at the rock?
I'm taking another shot at the rock.
I'll try it, though I don't think Sheriff's going to be of much use.
I'll try it too.
All
I
right.
literally can't win. I will not.
I'm standing out. This is not my thing.
All right,
There's a
yeah,
very
you can
slim
see the
possibility.
bonfire is being built is about to be lit fairly soon.
Yeah. Last shot at the rock before the bonfire.
Last shot.
Here we go.
Moreland hands you the hammer.
Nope.
Yep, all 3 of you. No. Oh, Molly, you rolled acrobatics. Yeah. See, all 3 of you swing.
Switch. I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong one.
Yeah, no luck on this with your athletics checks. That is another 1.5 silver. The pot is now at 63 gold pieces. And Moreland is going to actually step up and take a shot.
He had better not roll a fucking 20 here.
I want to keep an eye on him. I want to keep an eye on him that he doesn't do anything out of the ordinary. That, like,
All right.
Because I feel like he's rigged it in his favor. So yeah.
It is not rigged in that manner. It is just difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, you see Moreland step up and swing, and he smacks his own foot. Just ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. and you can see his cheeks redden, and there is a loud curse that is right there, but there's kids around and he manages to hold it in.
Best of luck, Morlin. Now you know what everyone has been struggling with all night.
You need better technique.
Indeed.
All right, let's go. Let's go burn those lions.
Oh, I'm going to leave you now. I think I have a date, and Seymour will leave the party and go meet up with Jarrett.
Yeah, you find her as the bonfire is lit. You see, an older male, well-kept white beard, step forward, and this is, he introduces himself as Brother Durney from the local temple, and wants to thank you all for everything you have done for the evening, and he says, but now for the reason we are here. It is the bonfire for the Ghost Lord. And, he bids you all to draw closer as he begins to tell the tale. And, and he says, the old tales speak of this once proud druid who dealt in the verdant plains south of Rest, who led several tribes of nomads. These nomads were said to have built a massive lion of stone in honor of this great druid who taught them the ways of the lion and how to live in peace with these proud creatures. Yet, when the dark times fell on Rest, their shadow also fell upon the lion's plains. It began when the nobles from Rest arrived in the region. The nomads befriended them, but were betrayed by the nobles when these visitors hunted down and killed a lion monarch for their pelt and claws. The nomads reacted with violence, slaying the visiting nobles to a man. Rest, of course, answered in kind, and its army marched against the southern plains. These poor nomads stood little chance against the military might of Rest, and the tribes were slaughtered, despite the fact that the lions rose to defend them. The warriors of Rest confronted and slew the druid between the very paws of his own massive stone shrine. But the night after the warriors returned to their city, doom and gloom came to Rest. Ghostly lions prowled the streets, stalking and killing anyone they came across. And when the dawn came, the entirety of Rest's cavalry, including families, servants, and squires, lay dead. Rest never recovered from this night of terror, which marked the beginning of the decline of that once proud nation. And in the years since, the once verdant hills of the south have grown horrid and tangled. The thorn waste is all that remains. Buried within is supposedly this great stone lion edifice. And tonight, in honor of this, we burn these ghostly lions to appease their spirits and protect our homes, and to offer us a bountiful rest of the summer harvest as we go forward. So with that, I invite all the wonderful winners and children to toss their lion effigies into the bonfire. Thanks again to Sir Tiernan the Wise for creating these amazing pyrotechnic displays we are about to witness. And with that, you see, a couple of kids are lifted up by their parents who throw their lions into the bonfire, and these incredibly bright and colorful blue and orange streamers come sparking out of the fire, flying 25 to 30 feet high into the air before exploding in dazzling array of fireworks. Do each of you throw your effigies into the fire?
I
Yep.
moved on 2, right? I just
Yep.
didn't confirm. I was
You did.
Okay, so I'd throw both of them.
I have a bad feeling about it, but I do it.
Yeah, no, you throw them in, and there's these beautiful, arcing, colorful displays. You know, people are laughing and cheering as the night is lit up with these beautiful colors. Until Chirrup's bad feeling plays out
Chirrup,
Damn it!
go
I
home.
knew it.
Chirrup,
as
go home.
one of
Every time
These-
there's a festival.
one of these massive explosions, instead of turning into colors, forms into a large shape of what appears to be an armored bugbear. And the face snarls as the eyes open, and you see it turn around and look, and it just says, "Humans of Drellin's Ferry, the eye of the dragon is upon you. Flee for your lives before we sweep down and crush you beneath our feet. You will tremble. You are witness to a great becoming. You will see the glory of the return of Tiamat. You have one job to do, and that is tremble before us. You owe us awe. You are given the chance to run. If you do not take it, we will feast upon you. The eye of the dragon is watching. Choose your final days well." And then it flickers away, and there is silence and screaming and sort of children's tears as this ends. And that is where we end the night.
Oh, good,
Ooh.
Patrick.
Wow.
Insane.
Damn.
Nice.
Seymour's already got a speech. I know what we have to do. We all come together. Every town,
And run.
every bit of the Vale, and we fight this.
Yeah, we'll get to that next week, right here on Dances with Kobolds.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right, I will turn off the stream. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.